Hi guys, and welcome to Cooking with Fat Julie, where I share tips and tricks in the kitchen as well as quick and easy recipes. Today I'm going to show you how to make Paupillettes De Poisson. Unfortunately, I haven't found a very accurate translation, but it's basically fish rolled up. I'm going to start by making a tomato sauce. So I've put in a can of crushed tomatoes, 1 shallot. I'm going to put in a little bit of herbs, out de Provence, some salt, and a little bit of pepper, and stir that up. And basically I want it to heat up and boil a little bit so that I have something fairly thick. It is pretty thick right now, but we'll just get it to cook a little bit. Make sure your sauce is fairly thick, and then you're ready to go. Of course, if you want to go all out and make a sauce out of fresh tomatoes, go right ahead, but this is just easier for me. If you want to buy a sauce that's already completely made, definitely feel free. This is what I have in the house, so this is what I'm going with. Once my sauce has cooked a little bit and I know it's thick, I'm going to put it in my baking dish, and I will show that to you. So I was looking at what I had in the cupboard, and I've decided to throw in a can of mushrooms. Again, you can throw in fresh mushrooms if you want, but this is what I have. So I'm going to mix that all in and make sure it all heats up. My sauce is done. It's nice and hot, so I'm just going to pour it into my dish. And then I'm going to spread it over the bottom of the dish and just leave it there while I get my fish ready, and this is what I'm going to put my fish in. Okay, here's the fun part. You're going to take your piece of fish. I've got a white fish. You want it to be firm, something that you can roll up without it breaking. We're going to add a little bit of salt, some pepper. I'm going to do this before cutting it up. Now, I'm going to cut this one into 3 strips. We'll see how that works. And then I'm going to take my strip, which apparently didn't cut all the way through. That's better. And I'm going to put some cheese on it, cheese that can be spread. So I'm using an herb and garlic cheese. It would be similar to cream cheese. And I'm going to get a toothpick ready. Now I'm going to roll this guy up like this. I'm going to put some of the cheese that's coming out onto my next one. And with my toothpick, I'm just going to stab that through to keep him rolled up, and then place that in my tomato sauce. I move that mushroom and make sure it's pressed down in there. And I'm going to do this with all of my fish, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Now I'm going to take my mixture of Parmesan, breadcrumbs, and garlic, and I'm just going to carefully and as evenly as possible distribute that on top of the mix. Now, I've only put enough fish in here for 2 people, but of course you can, as you can see, you can fit a lot more fish in this dish. The last thing I'm going to do here is just drizzle a tiny bit of olive oil over top of my fish. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven. I'll show you what that looks like when it comes out. And I'm going to serve that with rice. So here's my fish right out of the oven. I've got my rice ready to go. You can either serve it like this or make it all pretty on a plate, whatever you want. So please let me know if this works out for you in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and bon appetit!